What's up, fight fans? Top of the morning to everybody. This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I would like to give you guys an update on some newly information that I received. Shout out to Jonas Ipanga for sharing this video with me. I've looked at it through my feeds, but I didn't watch it until it was shared to me, brought to my attention by Gareth Davies. He interviewed Tyson Fury, a good friend, a British reporter, and he also interviewed Deontay Wilder. Now, Tyson Fury stated and he hinted around, he did clear up the rematch clause to a certain degree, right? He did say that Deontay Wilder does have a rematch clause in the contract for himself, but he never mentioned Tyson Fury. He never mentioned that it was one for him because, of course, Tyson Fury doesn't have that mindset to ever lose. So he didn't even mention that. But I will share the link in the description box, let you guys decipher of it what you will. But other news moving forward, in that fight, he asked him if he would get a fair shake or, were they concerned about judges being in a foreign land? And Tyson Fury just pretty much broke it down, and I'm paraphrasing. It was like, well, all we need is a good, clean crack at the whip. You know what I mean? Meaning a fair shake. I'm coming to your country. I'm coming to your backyard. I'm not, I don't expect a lot of concessions, you know what I mean? And a lot of help or handouts. I'm here to challenge you. I'm the road warrior, I just need, fair judges, and he said it was one from Britain, an American judge, and the other judge, they don't know who that is, so he's probably going to be from another place. They did find out who the referee is, and that's a big thing I want to talk about. His name is Jack Reese, which is a great referee. He's very stern, you know what I mean? He kind of reminds me of the white Joe Cortez because he's aggressive. He's not as aggressive as Kenny Bayless. I don't think any referee is more aggressive than Kenny Bayless. You know what I mean? He's more intense than the fighters. You guys ready? I'm like, dang, you know what I mean? The bell rings. He jumps in. I'm surprised he ain't got punched. You know what I mean? He jumps in right before, like he's jumping on a grenade or something, but Jack Reese is a good referee. And that was a concern of mine personally because I seen how the Wilder Ortiz fight was refereed. And that fight was refereed terribly, terribly. You know what I mean? And I believe the same referee was the same referee that refereed the, what was it? The Lamont Peterson Amir Khan fight in D.C. And that, of course, that was terrible. And you got a lot of terrible judges. Lawrence Cole is another terrible judge. I cannot stand him. The Texas judge. He's terrible. Jack Reese, he has his fair share of professional fights and has the experience to make sure that no foul play's done. You know what I'm saying? Because refereeing, man, those people can be bought to, but certain referees I feel have enough integrity. Jack Reese, Tony Weeks, Kenny Bayless, to a certain degree. I always thought he was Mayweather's boy. He favored Mayweather a lot of times, but overall, he is a fair judge. You know what I'm saying? Jack Reese is no exception. He is a good judge along with that. So I am glad they have someone in there like that if they're smart, Mr. Davies and Mr. Roach can, recommend and will bring to Jack Reese's attention that, hey, this guy swings wild. Okay, that's his style or whatever. But he has to make sure that he's landing these punches in the appropriate areas. You can't be landing them all behind the head or nothing like that. Because, of course, a couple years ago, we had one of the worst things that happened when someone got hit behind the head. So that's illegal. And then that shows you why it's illegal. You know what I mean? You can inflict serious danger and serious injury taking those type of punches, especially with someone with power like Wilder. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to hit someone behind the head knowing you have that type of strength. That's just extra insult to injury. But um, the roughhouse tactics and stuff like that. Yeah, it should be refereed fairly, not over. Referee. Like a lot of people just are just sticklers, anal. Like, hey, no, you can't do that. You can't do that. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times it's someone's fighting style to the degree, like a lot of hugging. Let them fight themselves out. You know. Um, but what did he state else in this interview that was interesting? He said this is bigger than boxing. He said that he said it sounds silly, but it's bigger than boxing. This is a different thing. He got the heavyweight title before, but he was talking a lot about the WBC belt, and he was saying like what he would do with that belt. He said that like Deontay wouldn't want the rematch clause because he's going to beat Deontay Wilder so much that Deontay Wilder will probably retire after that or go on to fight Joshua. He wouldn't want a rematch with Tyson Fury, and that is a ballsy statement. That's the type of stuff you say, man, I'm going to whoop you so bad, you ain't going to want a rematch. You're going to want the Joshua fight. In fact, you're going to wish you took the Joshua fight. That's crazy. That's crazy. And, Tyson had a lot to say. But again, this doesn't mean anything unless he can back it up. But it was interesting commentary to hear, Tyson, talk about the fight and, the actual elements within the fight, But I look forward to the fight, dude. The fight is 3 days away. 3 days. So, we just got to look out for the best. I know that this video is running long. I'm running out of memory. So I'm going to pick it up with Mr. Wilder because he was interviewed, of course, by Mr. Gareth also. And stay tuned for that because that is a trip. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think about this video. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been counterpunched. Peace.